my name is Sharon and I'm going to be teaching you how to do a perfect no makeup look for our 9 to 5 babes who like to wear makeup but don't want to spend a lot of time. I'm going to teach you how to do it. If you're a beginner makeup girly, a lot of things will be very new to you. Like when they say your base, this is your base, your skin is the canvas you'll be working on. And when they say you need a flawless base, it means moisturize. You cannot overemphasize the use of moisturizer in your makeup routine. It's very, very important. And it's going to give you, it's going to make or mar your makeup look. It's not your primer. This is the most important thing in your base routine. Your moisturizer. As you can see, I've moisturized my skin and it looks really plumped and moisturized. Okay, so all the things you need are a good primer, hydrating or mattifying. It doesn't really matter. It does matter, but with time you get used to it. So you need a primer, your foundation, your concealer, your powder, a powder that is your shade, and then a setting powder, then mascara and lip gloss, and then your eyebrow. I think that's all you really need. Okay, so I'm going to get started now. I'm going to use my primer. This is Hegel and Esther primer. This is their skin filter primer. Like I said, I want this to be as detailed as possible. I really hope you can hear me. I want this to be really detailed, just so that you know what you're doing. But in real life, this shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes the moment you get the hang of it. So this is my primer. I'm just going to go and apply it now. So because maybe you work a 9 to 5 or you're the kind of person who doesn't really like applying a lot of makeup, majority of the time where we tend to sweat the most are T-zones. Where are your T-zones? Your forehead here, your nose, and just here. This is a T. So this makes a T shape. That's why it's called your T-zone. So you just apply your primer on those areas called T-zone. So as you can see, the T-zone of my skin looks very blurred, very matte, because of the primer that I used. Okay, so now we're going to go into the next thing, which is our foundation. It is advisable to you to use a foundation that is your exact shade or really close to your shade, because it is a makeup no makeup look. You want to look like you're wearing makeup, but you also don't want to look like you're wearing makeup. So it's very important that you use a very close shade foundation. This is a black opal stick foundation, and this is what I use. So I just put this behind my palm just to warm it up a bit. You don't have to do this. If you have a liquid foundation, then you're good to go. But if you don't, then you should actually warm it up behind your hand, like at the back of your hand. If you have a makeup palette, perfect. Just warm up enough products that will go around. So my foundation is behind my hand now, and because of how realistic I want this to be, and I want you to actually try this when you're going to work, I'm not going to use a brush. I'm going to use a puff, and this puff is going to serve as everything. It's going to use for your foundation, your powder, your concealer, every single thing. So I'm just going to apply this foundation behind my back on my face, and if you can see, it gives me this very hydrating, simple look. It's not looking caked, it's not looking too much, it's just perfect. Yeah, so I've applied this all over my face now. As you can see, it doesn't look like I'm wearing anything. If you use a brush, it will give you something like this, but it's going to look like you applied something on your face. And we're going for a very minimal look, as minimal as possible, because it is a makeup no makeup. So now that we're done with our foundation, it's now time for concealer. I'm going to be using 2 concealers, just because one is going to serve as my base concealer, which is very close to my shade, and then the other I'm just going to brighten up a little bit, because it's a makeup no makeup. You still want to look put together, but you also want to look like you're not wearing anything. So these are the 2 concealers I'm going to be using. This is the Nubian Beauty my skin concealer, and this is Zaron liquid concealer and highlights. This is very close to my skin shade. This is what I'm going to be using to brighten. So we're going in now with the Nubian Beauty, just very little, because it's my makeup no makeup look. For girlies that are just starting out in their makeup journey, just take it easy, take it one step at a time. You get the hang of it. It's not something that just happens